Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's been an interesting couple of weeks. I got my coffee. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Instagram. I've got my assistant over here. Hi, Mark.
Good morning, Carrie. How are you?
I'm good. Mark's recording me for Snapchat. So if you are on Snapchat, you're getting the behind the scenes.
So
You get to
this-
see what I really look like. My hair is growing.
It's grown.
Yeah, I didn't put anything in it because I want a flat iron.
No, it's cold outside. That's why you didn't put anything in it. But
I know I watched and go. There's a lot going on
so
here.
what are we going to be talking about today? Good morning to
I'm
Coffee.
live, Mark.
I know. I'm helping you
We're
out.
going to be talking about lead generation before the spring market, real estate lead generation before the spring market. How's it going, everybody? I feel much better.
That's good.
The
Lead
flu
generation
is
before the
real.
storm.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask on an airplane. Period. So how's it going? I can't even see because
You need
there's
some
no
more
light.
You-
But I feel like I have like a halo effect
Maybe
going on.
because you're an angel.
I
You know
am,
what I mean?
Can you come say hi to everyone before you run out? You guys want to say hi to Mark here? I'll give you a microphone. Let's give Mark a mic.
See, I'm getting prepared for the
Man,
winter.
I'm so
you gotta get
better.
ready.
Man, Carl, I am better. Here you go. So they can't see you, just so you know. They can see you there, but nobody's there. They're all on Instagram.
Oh.
So, okay. So everybody take a second, grab your coffee, invite a friend by clicking the airplane somewhere at the bottom, and tell me where you are watching from. I know I've got Chicago in the building. Yeah, I see you. Trinette said I need this information. They still can't see you, but it's fine.
Because you're taking up all of the spotlight. This is the Carrie show.
So is there anything what would you say to everyone that wants to do real estate? What do they need to know? Give them a lead generation tip before you leave. Mark is leaving. I'm sending him outside.
Yeah, come on. I just got my phone call too, so I got to let you go. But one thing I can say before.
What is a lead generation tip?
What is a lead generation tip?
What do you do?
You got to follow your checklist. I have a checklist that I follow every single day. I get up, I say my affirmation, I work out, I make 5 phone calls, I check the hot sheet.
Did you check the hot sheet today?
No, you said you did. We are
I
a team.
did, but I have my own hot sheet. You know what cities I looked at?
What city?
I looked at Carroll Stream, I looked at Bartlett, I looked at Maywood, I looked at Broadview, I looked at West Chicago, I even looked at Oak Park.
Those are the same ones I would look at. So, okay, see y'all later. Bye.
So and then okay, here's the next thing. What else do you do to make sure you have business?
I follow up. I contact my friends.
No, you follow up.
But I still contact my friends, kid.
You do.
Let me take my there. I contact my friends.
So how many people have you followed up with today?
2.
And what did you follow up with?
The contract that needs to be signed, a listing agreement that needs to be signed that you have to
This is old school. We've got to take it in person.
Mhm.
This one has to go in person. Yeah. Sometimes you got to go in person. And Mark is selling real estate in Mexico now.
International realtor.
And so now he followed up with the people that were on the call that want to buy land in Mexico.
Yeah.
So there you have
So
it.
if you want to buy land in Mexico, please.
Said Mark, call him
Call me.
630. You give me a real number. I know he gave me a look like, don't give out my number. Like, who you hiding from?
Oh.
If you really want to, if you're interested, send me a DM. I'll send you the recording if you're interested to see. Because let me tell you, and I'm not here to sell you property in Mexico, but since you're here, I might as well tell you, the subdivision that we bought in 4 lots, they are not pulling your credit, and if you buy with the builder, they're the creditor for your when you buy the lot and when you build if you use their builder for their spec homes. So if that is something that you think is kind of cool, I thought it was cool because then you have to deal with me in my American credit. All right, so there you have it. Again, I see all of you. Where are we from? I missed some stuff. I need to get my glasses on. I'm still in Illinois. I'll be in Florida in a minute, in a couple of weeks. You thought I wasn't going live. I'm coming in hot. Oh, am I? I feel like I'm delayed. I feel like I'm a little delayed. Okay, so I did come in hot because I was kind of still working my checklist. So here we are. You ready? You got your notebook? Everybody, Oh, my notebook's in the other room. So grab a notepad. You can come back and watch the replay if you're someone that needs, to take really good notes, because I have my list of things I want to talk to you about. So if you treat every day this year, if you did the math, 365 minus 7 days in February and 31 days in January, we're almost we're in the middle of the first, quarter, because February is not that long. So if you treat every day this year like a new day to work on your business, it'll get easier. Oh my gosh. What did you do?
Lauren just told me, she said, you still got your microphone on.
Mark, I don't know.
My God.
I don't know what you just did. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's like, who knows what happened? He could have went to the bathroom. So this is life I tried to grab it. Anyway, so he's been outside, he's leaving. It's off. Thanks, Stephanie. So, all right. So real estate, you'll have a reward if you work every day like a new day. Some of you know that I had the flu. So the flu, it took me out. Like, I went to urgent care. That's how bad it was. But luckily, I don't know about all of you, but when you get really sick, I still know to drink water. So I was still drinking water every day. So I had to get back on track. So every day is a new day. Every day is a new day in real estate, even if you're dual career. It is easy to sell real estate. Let me ask you this question. Is it easy to sell real estate? I'm going to tell all of you yes. However, you need clients first for real estate to be easy. I believe when you get a client, doing the paperwork, doing your marketing, I feel like that's the easy part of real estate. Updating your clients, maybe the hard part is when you have someone that is a lot of work, but you just own it because it's part of the business. So let's go back to what I've been talking about since December. If you are in my membership, my class in December was called Focus Factor. And I told all of you that based on Mark, because I know Mark is not willing to do what I am willing to do every day. So I gave him this checklist. And let me show all of you this. So this is the current week. So this is February 3rd. This is February 3rd. I got some other stuff I need to show you now that I realize I have it. This was January 27th. This was the week of January 20th. This is where the 20th, some things kind of got done. This is, let me go back and find my list. This was the week of January 13th. This was the week of January 6th. And you see they've progressed. They've gotten better. And then this was the first week of January. So literally, I went traditional when it came to marketing because I realized in order to get Mark to do the work, I needed to put the paper in front of him. I do not need paper in front of me. However, it is in this folder. And every week I print out a new checklist and I ask Mark to do the list. Now, if you look closely, for those of you on Instagram, and it's backwards, if you look closely, yesterday I was in the broker lawyer committee all day. And then we had the in-person go over the contract. So nothing got done. Nothing got done on the checklist. So when I said to all of you earlier, I said, treat every day like a new day, just get back on track. This checklist, like I mentioned earlier, let me get back on track, was I asked Mark to do this list without me. And if you were to go back to January 1st, the list changed because I realized Mark was not willing to do what was on the list. So I adjusted the list based on what Mark was willing to do every single day. So Mark is willing to, let me go back to the list. I'm putting this back in my folder. This is my speaker list. Mark is willing to get up, work out for the day, get ready for the day, shower, ready for the day. Then he's willing to do his daily affirmations. We love God, our kids love God, we pray for others, we close however many deals per month, we follow up with clients, we build wealth, we save money. Right now it's we stay out of the store, the daily affirmations. If you're in the membership, I uploaded the updated version of the daily affirmations as a template so you can go change it. So it is under your business, the business section. I can't think of it at the moment. Then a part of the checklist is to check the hot sheet every day. Today I checked Aurora. There's one new listing in Aurora. I checked Oak Park, I checked Broadview, I checked Maywood, I checked Bartlett, I checked Carroll Stream, and there was one canceled property in one city, and there was there's a canceled or an expired in Naperville. Have at it. Because I went and looked. There was new construction that was canceled or expired. So I'm looking every day for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's like what I used to do back in the day. Our company would print out a hot sheet every day and put it on the desk, and the agents would come in and grab the hot sheet. So now I'm challenging all of you to do the same thing. And Mark looks at the hot sheet, and what does it help him see? He sees the expireds, he sees the cancels, and he also has the ability to see what's happening in the market. And there is not a lot of properties on the market. So we've been predicting what? I thought 2025 was going to be the year, but your president got tariffs, you've got jobs getting shut down, you got someone that's not even in politics that's shutting stuff down. I got a whole lot of questions that I think is going to also impact real estate, and people are holding out. People are losing jobs in the government. So I think this is all going to impact real estate. That's for another day. The other one is text or call 1 to 5 people a day. Anyone like the phone call? Phone call? Anyone? Not me. I got you with the text. Post on social media. And then Mark is willing to cold call 1 to 5 people a day and then follow up on current leads. So here we are. Sheena, you'll appreciate this. Old school. Paper, going to sign paperwork for a new listing. I'm proud of Mark because I am making him follow up. And then we still got those 3. So I'm sharing this with you because here are my questions. So I went back to the checklist on purpose. Some of you need to. And I see the statements. We have tons of property on the market for many days, no buyers. I'm going to tell you, if you're in Illinois, you need to do reverse prospecting because the market has shifted. If you're in Florida, I see a price change every day, all day. And I just looked at the hot sheet today, and for some reason I'm getting Georgia and Florida, and there were 5,000 properties in my MLS on the hot sheet. I was like, oh, I had so many questions. So Florida is different. In Illinois, inventory's low. If you have a property on the market and you have no clients, the market has told you you got a problem. Go clone it, reverse prospecting at different price points. You got to do something different. So here we go. Number 1, write this down. What are you willing to complete every single day? What are you willing to complete every single day? Mark is willing to call his past clients. Mark is willing to check the hot sheet. He tells me the cancels and expires, and then literally on my desk, and I have more than this, I have my sticker for, this is my Brian Buffini stickers. Oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals. That goes in here. Let me show you what happens. Some of you have seen me do this. So when I have a canceled or an expired, or I'm sending 5 handwritten note cards. Sometimes it's only 3, but my goal is 5. So I have this. I have my, hold on. I got a whole tray over here that rolls. Some of y'all offices look nicer than mine, but I got stuff, so it is what it is. Sorry. So I got my business card. This is what gets sent. This is what I'm willing to do every day. Here's my sticker. I think I got 1 left on this one. Throw that on the floor. Here's my sticker. You like that? I'm going to put Mark's in here too, because I really don't want you to call me. I want you to call Mark. Yep, that's Mark. So this is what happens. And I have been intentionally sending out handwritten note cards to past clients. Look at this. Here's the list. This is Carrie's past clients from 2001 to 2006. This is Mark's clients since he's this is some closed. This is, I don't know if this is the buy side or the list side. And then I have Carrie's 2007 to current buyers. And current might mean 2013 for me. So here's the note card. And then I will, because it looks like this, handwrite. Either it's cancels, expires, or my neighbors, or it is my sphere of influence. So this is something that I have that's on the checklist that I am willing to do every day. My bonus, some of you may have seen the video, is I have been, depending on who gets it, you're getting a cute sticker on the outside of the envelope. And yes, I am handwriting all of it. Let me get back organized so I don't mess this up for later. So, what are you willing to do every day? If you're not willing to send a handwritten note card, what are you willing to do? Write it down. Go. And tell me in the chat, what are you willing to do every single day? Number 2, are you willing to follow up with all of the people you know? Friends, family, past clients, neighbors. What if you called, sent a text, sent an email, or sent a handwritten note to the people you know? Oh, and I'll also say to you, today, I created my blog post for Bartlett. I sent an email already to my sphere of influence. It's actually going to go at 9:30 a.m. And then I also, what else did I do today? I posted on social media on the company page, and this will be my post. And then I told you daily affirmations. I checked the hot sheet. I didn't see any true cancels and expires that I wanted to go after. And then, and Mark just told you he followed up with 2 clients. So Kelly says, I'm willing to send 10 handwritten notes every Friday. And you know what? I like it. And so to me, that's 1 handwritten note a day. And that is doable. And you're someone, Kwanda is willing to make 5 videos. I'm sorry, make videos. Is that daily? Carrie, what is your message on the cards you sent to your past clients that you have not engaged with for a long time? That's a confession letter. Hey, we haven't talked in a while. You might even send a gift card that says, here's a cup of Joe on me. You might even say something like, it's been a while. I've been truly focused on real estate, but as you know, the market is down and I hate that I haven't been following up. If you have questions about what's happening in real estate, call me, text me, email. Confession letter. That, and let me say this, for those of you that haven't followed up, skip the note card for the first one. Oops, my stickers are coming off. Skip the note card for the first mailer. Go write a letter, a confession letter, apologizing for not following up, but you're here to answer any questions. Real estate has been very interesting over the last year. The market has changed. Inventory's been low. You know, we've had COVID, and you know that the way we deal with how we get paid in real estate is really different. And I'd love to talk to you about it. Send something, put stuff envelopes for that one. That's the confession letter. So some of you are saying you're willing to check expires and listing follow-up, send text all day. And I got some script for those of you who are willing to do text. I will be sending 5 written notes today. There you are. And some of you aren't even telling me. I'd ask ChatGPT. Yeah, and first of all, I have, for those of you that pay for ChatGPT, my ChatGPT, I pay for it, and I have projects. So I upload the data to my folders for ChatGPT once a month, so InfoSparks. And by the end of the year, I will be able to do a comparison for the entire year. But in the instructions, I have write a letter, write a blog post, write an email, social media post, and video. So I have 5 things that ChatGPT does for the areas that I'm working, specifically for LinkedIn. That to me is the biggest one. And today, what you didn't see for the week, so I have a monthly list here, is for our neighbors. I pulled people that lived in my neighborhood for 20 plus years, and there's 35. They are getting a letter with the data from December, because January isn't out yet. And so I am mailing a letter to those 35 people. So that is happening today. And that probably will take me an hour because I already created the letter. That's easy. And I did that in ChatGPT. So again, number 2, are you willing to follow up with all of the people you already know? What if you called, sent a text, sent an email, or sent a handwritten note to the people you know? You could send that confession letter. What if you ask them for a referral, or if they want to buy, sell, or even invest in rental property, or maybe even an Airbnb? And you know you don't know how to do an Airbnb yet, But what could you do? This doesn't cost you anything if you don't send a handwritten note. What's the return you get on handwritten notes? Someone always follows up with a text. If it's canceled or an expired, that just depends on how many of us have reached out, how aggressive you are. But when it comes to the people we already know, they reach out, they send a text and they're like, hey, Kara, got your note card. 3 listings. Oh, and then, oh, by the way, the email that I've been sending out, I send out 2 a month for our sphere of influence. They have been clicking the what's my homework link. So remember, return is going to be different for all of you. You have to track it. I track mine in a spreadsheet. So I think it's Rumi, I think. I would have to go look to show you, but I track everything in my database. And right now, people are holding out. So you have to track what works for you. But it's working. You got to start somewhere. Number 3, lead generation is more than just asking for the business. It is also being able to learn. You got to learn. So everything that I've said to all of you, I teach data and I look at data. This is why I have projects in ChatGPT. This is why I look at data for the cities that I farm, because I can tell you if the market is up or down. So you need to consistently learn. And if I'm telling you, go look at the data for, I'm going to use Bartlett because that's what I did today. I have Bartlett. I have the 2 reports from 2013 and 2024, December. I created a blog post. I created an e-blast. And I created a social media post. So if someone was like, well, Carrie, what is it like in Bartlett? Oh, median sales prices are down 59% from 2013. Well, how do you know? I just looked. Market time is 52 days on the market. Still lower than 2013, but it's ticked up a little bit. I also send note cards to agents. Good for referrals. Absolutely. Oh, and because I'm an instructor, whenever I'm out, I get the business cards of like the CEOs. I get business cards of other real estate agents. And my goal is to be better at following up. Hey, we met in such and such. They're also getting a DM on Facebook or Instagram. So you have to number 3, you have to consistently learn, because lead generation will help you convert. So if on your checklist, your social media posts, your emails, your letters, all were consistent with data, when someone calls, you can just speak the data because you're looking at it every single month. So you have to consistently learn. If you don't know how to do pricing, I'm teaching the pricing strategy class on February 17th in person in Downers Grove. Any state can come. It'll help you get your ABR too. Number 4, I'm going to repeat number 1. What are you willing to complete and finish every day? This is how you're going to generate leads. If you try to do it all, you won't get it done. I had someone say, Carrie, I've been out for the count and I just feel overwhelmed. Even when I go to your membership, I don't know where to start. Number 1, you have to start. Number 2, create the checklist that you're willing to do. What are you willing to do? All right. So let's go. So we went over the checklist. And we talked about how to generate leads. So then I was talking about how to generate leads before the spring market. So I told you, get up, work out, walk. The person that came to our Reimagine conference in Bloomington, Illinois this year in January, woman, she said, she was talking about self-care, and some of us are like, I don't need to go to another self-care conference. She was really good. She was the keynote and one of the closing events. And she said, you need to walk, and you need to walk outside because it makes your mind look differently. You need to walk. So if you are someone that's like, Carrie, I don't want to work out, I'm going to do everything so I don't have to, walk, even if it's down the street and back, walk. So, and say your positive confessions, check the hot sheet for your market. So you need to know what's new, canceled, expired, closed. Are there more or less listings on the market? This is the basic stuff. In order to lead generate, you need to know what's happening in the market. So here we are. So lead generation before the spring market. Work with the people you already know. Your friends, your family, maybe not your family, maybe your family, your neighbors, your sphere, the people that you go hang out with, the people that other real estate agents, people you already know. If you're like, Carrie, I don't know anybody, that's a different conversation. So here is what I want you to do, and I'm going to give you the script. We are probably about 28 minutes in. So if you're watching this, now you know how to fast forward to about 28 minutes in. So here we go. You ready? I want you to text 5 people today using a script like this. Specifically, people that are renting. Now, if they're not renting, you can send it to people you know and ask them to send it to someone that's renting. Here we go. Good morning. It's your favorite realtor friend. Did you know that if you pay rent at $2,500 a month over 10 years, you would have spent $300,000 that went towards someone else's mortgage? And then you can ask the question, if you can say, if you're renting, we need to have a conversation. If you're not renting, but family, friends, kids, someone you know is renting, send them this and send them my information. And then you might want to have a Google form or a place to convert. And I'm going to read the whole thing. Good morning. It's your favorite realtor friend. Did you know that if you pay rent at $2,500 a month over 10 years, you would have spent $300,000 that went towards someone else's mortgage? If you know anyone that is renting, please text me their information so I can help them redirect those monthly payments to build their own futures. Right. 5 people. Here's another one you could do. Number 2, text 5 people and say, your quick reminder, this is like your announcement, that I'm your local realtor and I'm here to give you your real estate updates. Did you know that DuPage County, Cook County, Will County, Lake County, Osceola County, now I'm in Florida, like pick something. It doesn't even have to be their own city. Here we are. I'm going to do it again. But now I'm going to give you data because this is what I pulled today. Your quick reminder that I'm your local realtor and I'm here to give you your real estate updates. Did you know that in Bartlett, Illinois, home prices have increased? The median sales price has jumped 56.9% since 2013, meaning homeowners have significantly more equity. Homes are selling faster. Market time has just decreased by 42.4%, making it easier for sellers to close deals quickly. Inventory is low, with 62% fewer homes on the market. Demand is strong for sellers. If you or anyone you know is thinking about selling, go click this link to find out what your home is worth in your city. Send that text. If you are using a CRM and you can send a blast, we invested in a new CRM transaction manager e-signature tool, and the company does not have text, but it's in their gap list, and so they're fixing it. So text that to a friend. Text this to a friend. You want me to show it to you so you can screenshot it? Okay, give me a second. I'll give you the next one. Is that, those are the 2. I can show it to you. Oh, let me give you the other few and then I'll let you take a screenshot. Number 3, text 5 people and ask them if they thought about investing in real estate, and then give them a scenario. And the scenario could be multi-unit, it could be becoming a landlord, it could be renovation. You could have your own conference. I was talking to an agent yesterday at our event on going over the contract, and she was like, Carrie, look, I'm having a 2-day conference, and the 2-day conference is going to be how to purchase your own property. She had a whole checklist. And the second day was how to become an investor. The land bank is going to be there. IDA's going to be there. Grant program companies are going to be there. I was like, this was great. Number 4, send 5 note cards a day to your neighbors and your clients. So I said I have 35 neighbors that have lived in their houses for over 20 years. They're getting a letter, but then I'm going to do the handwritten note cards. And I printed out our list, and I think I shared it with you. I don't know, what is this? Oh, that's something else. I printed out our list. I don't know where I put it now. Oh, there it is. Our list of past buys. Anyone that Mark was working with, they're getting a handwritten note card. So send 5 handwritten note cards a day to your neighbors. If you're not sure which neighbors, Remind or Realist. If you're not, and let me give you the instructions for Remind. Go into Remind, do a map rubber band around your neighborhood, or a map, or a polygon or subdivision, because I did subdivision. Then what you're going to do is put 20+ years in the home. I am doing this for where we live in Florida. So, oh yes, I got the data from InfoSparks. You could get the data from your MLS. I have to pull the data in Florida, and then I have prompts created in ChatGPT. If you are in the agent journey, the prompts are in the ChatGPT tab. They're already there. Just make them just change it to you. And then number 5, take these same concepts and create a social media post every day. So if you're someone that's willing to do video, I can go restate this in video. If you're someone that just wants to create a post, go to CARMARC Realty, and you can see the post that I made. I just created an infographic with the same post. And then today I'm going to create the blog post on LinkedIn. So I will have posted on LinkedIn and on my social media for the business when it comes to this data. Then I'm going to also take it a step further, and I'm going to look up Bartlett for people that have a high sell score and no mortgage. That's Remine. That's how you do Remine. And again, you can also work with the people near you. When it comes to your neighbors in Realist, if you're using Realist, you're going to go to Realist, put in your home address. When you put in your home address and you click search, at the top of the screen, you're going to have these tabs. One of them is neighbors. Click the neighbors and you're going to get 30 neighbors near you. And you're going to see the neighbors that have equity or who's been in the house for a while. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mail to them some data. If you are in the membership, the postcard is under the Power Hour for the one that I just created. What if you paid rent for 10 years? That's there. It'll also be under buyer lead generation, but it is under the Power Hour for February. That's where it is. Now I have the postcard in here for you to see it. We need listings is my number 6. We need listings. When I say we, I mean we. The economist that spoke to our association said he could solve it in like 5 minutes. If all 1.5 million realtors listed their houses, we would not have an inventory crisis. And if you're an agent that doesn't own, here, let me do a couple of things. I'm going to open up. I'm like real close now. For those of you that are on YouTube, you're probably like, Carrie, how do you share this, your Evernote? I'm going to share Evernote with everybody over on YouTube. And then for those of you that are here, I'm going to turn the screen around so you can take a screenshot. I'm turning it sideways so it'll be easier to see. Take a screenshot. Go for it. Let's do this. Screenshot. You got a second because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Multitasking, opening. Oh, let me not move. Give me a thumbs up. You got it? You got it? You got it? Somebody tell me I took my screenshot. Trying not to move. And you will need to go get this data from your MLS. Okay, so I'm coming back. If you are on YouTube, I'm going to share my screen with you. Got it. Oh, you want that. Here is the text. All right, so you need leads for the spring market. The easy button, because that was my I actually just taught a class on Canva, the easy button, and then I showed you how to create a postcard, and then I gave you the postcard that I created. The easy button for all of you is what are you willing to do every single day? If you are dual career, pick 3 days. If you are full-time, every single day. Every single day. You've got to write down what you are willing to do. I have people that are like, Carrie, how do I get your checklist? Let me challenge you to be an entrepreneur right now. My challenge for all of you when it comes to being an entrepreneur is write down your list. What are you willing to do? And you, again, get up, work out, go for a walk around the block, walk up and down the stairs 10 times, do something to move. Grab your coffee, read, say your daily affirmations, get up, get dressed. Listen, I even had one of the kids, they were like, what are you doing? Why are you getting dressed? Because I get up and get dressed for real every day, even if I'm not going anywhere. I just do. I feel better. I feel like my day has started. It helps me get moving. Now, you know, I'm over here You don't need my checklist. You need your checklist. Let me tell you what, let me give you the checklist. I'm going to say it to you out loud, and then you're going to write down what you are willing to do. Number one, get up, have your coffee, work out, get ready for the day. Number two, say your daily affirmations. What are those daily affirmations? I close deals. People like me. I'm approachable. What do you need to say that's going to get you motivated? I'm a positive person. I'm a positive thinker. I close 2 deals a month. I generate 5 to 10 deals, 5 to 10 deal leads a month. Then, number 3, mail to cancels and expireds every day, if you can find them. Thank you. I like it. You help me out here. So number 3 is mail to the cancels and expireds using a handwritten note card. And you can find these on your MLS every day. If you don't see any, that's okay. Then you just skip it. Number 4, check the hot sheet. So 3 cancels and expires, the daily ones, or go back 3 days. Number 4, check the hot sheet. What's on the hot sheet? Number 5, send 1 to 5 handwritten note cards every single day. Strong Chicago Realtor was helping me out. Okay. Then, number 6, text or call 1 to 5 people a day. I gave you. Number 5 was send 5 handwritten notes a day. Number 6 was text or call 1 to 5 people a day. I gave you the text. I gave it to you. Then number 7, post on social media every day. If you're not sure what to post on social media, go to your Facebook stories, go to your Instagram stories, and recap your day. At least you then know you've done something, right? That rainbow says you are relevant around your Instagram stories. So go post something on your stories. That I believe you can do. And you can even, time lapse it. Number 8, call 1 to 5 people a day and do what you are willing to do. Do what you are willing to do. Right. Number 5, handwritten note cards. Number 6, text or call 5 people. Post on social media. Market is cold calling. That's number 8. And then number 9 is follow up on current leads. Follow up. You got to convert. You have to convert. Have you, and you might even make a number 9 or a number 10 and say, have I converted any clients today? If you haven't, do you need to add something to what you're doing? If you haven't converted any new business today, what's wrong? Did you not do the work? And by the way, if today went by and you're like, Carrie, I didn't get anything done, start fresh the next day. Do not beat yourself up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So do I have any questions? Let's see. Do I have any questions over on YouTube? Do I have any questions here on Instagram? Let me know. What do I got? Any questions? Let me know. What are your questions? If you are on YouTube, write your questions in the feed, and I will come back and answer those. Yeah, I get your notes done, and I'll repeat them again. And again, if you're on YouTube, thank you for listening. If you're listening to the podcast,